Good morning, students. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I hope that you all are happy and well at your home. Be happy and be safe. Be healthy at your home, and use this time to gain useful things. Okay. So last time we have started our chapter development, and as so far we had completed two parts of development chapter. Today is the final part of this chapter and the completion of this chapter. So first of all, I would like to introduce you the basic two important terms of this chapter, which we had studied earlier. So basically, first of all, we recapitalize all the things which we had studied earlier. Okay. So first of all, in this chapter, we had studied about what is development. Basically, we had read about that development has three aspects: political, social, and economical. Okay. Then we studied about the goals of development, income and other goals. Okay, human development, economical development, political development, social development. Why income is not an indicator of development. Okay, final goods, intermediate goods, GDP, national income, per capita income. All these basic concepts are covered in the last session. Okay, so today I am starting from the topic from the topic HDI. Okay, so basically in this chapter there are two or three important topics. Okay, the most important topic of this chapter is HDI. Okay, so basically in the examination 1 or 2 marks comes from the definition of per capita income or average income or development or the concept of basically. So the most important topic of this chapter is what I will teach you that HDI. Okay, so first of all we have to know the definition and the full form of HDI. Okay, so if we talk about HDI means Human Development Index. Okay, in the late 1970s or 1980s, the different governments of the different countries have introduced certain measures to measure the development, certain indicators to measure the development, but in their certain criteria they can't get good parameters to get easily understanding of the human development. But in late 1990s, economist of Bangladesh named Mehboob ul Haq introduced a new indicator of development called HDI. Okay, so he introduced HDI means Human Development Index, in which he used three criteria or three indicators by which he measured the development. The first indicator he used that life expectancy of the persons in a particular country. The next indicator he used the literacy level of the country, and the third one is per capita income of the country. Okay, so basically these three indicators are used by Mehboob ul Haq to measure the development of any country. Okay, so these are the three parameters. Basically, if we understand deeply into this concept, then we easily understand that these three concepts will comprehensively gives the idea of holy development. Holy development means economical, social as well as political. Okay, so basically this HDI index was published by United Nations Development Report. Okay, the UNDP, United Nations Development, basically the HDI index is we see HDI index in HDI report published by United Nations Development Program, or we can also call it as UNDP. Okay, UNDP published the United Nations Development Report, in which we see the different ranks of the countries according to their development criteria. Okay, and they certainly use three criteria, three things to understand the concept of HDI. First one is life expectancy, the second one is literacy rate, and the third one is what? Per capita income. Okay, if we talk about in the context of India, if we talk of HDI in the context of India, then we can say that in the context of India, the first thing is life expectancy. The life expectancy of India is 68 years, and if we compare India with Japan, then we can say that Japan is of 70 years life expectancy. So life expectancy in Japan is more than India. Okay, so the life expectancy of India is 68 years. Okay, the next indicator is literacy rate. The literacy rate of India, according to the 2011 census, is 74.04%, in which 82% are male and 65% are female. Okay, and if we talk about the European countries and the some Asian countries like Japan or China, we can see that the literacy rate in Japan is far more than India. Okay, the third indicator of HDI is per capita income. The per capita income of India is not more than all the European countries. Basically, India is a developing country, so the average income or the per capita income is $1,029 or something. Okay, so basically these are the three indicators of development which show us that the development of any particular country. This measure was introduced by Mehboob ul Haq, the Bangladeshi economist, and he get Nobel Prize for this. Okay, so his ideas regarding the development of any country is far good as from a previous economist. Okay, so in the aftermath topic, basically this is the topic of HDI index. Next, the topic is sustainable development. So what is sustainable development? Basically, if we talk about sustainable development, then we can say that sustainable development is the development in which we conserve the resources for we use the resources in such a way that we can use in a judicious way, and most of the resources are conserved for the future generation. Means इसका एक और मतलब होता है कि sustainable development means we can develop, but on the other way we also conserve the environment. We can't harm the environment. Okay, we can sustain the life, we can't we can improve the quality of life. Okay, but we can't compensate on the case of environment. Okay, we can take care of the environment also. Okay, so sustainable development tells us about that we can sustain, we can develop, but not harming the environment. हमें डेवलप भी करना है लेकिन एनवायरनमेंट को ध्यान में रखते हुए क्या करना है, डेवलप करना है. बेसिकली वी यूज रिसोर्सेज इन अ जुडिशियस वे. We should reserve the resources for the future generations. Okay, and we can't compensate on the environment. Okay, we should protect our environment. Okay, by promoting the policies and the rules and regulation which are good for our country and which are favorable to our country or through the whole world. Okay, so this is sustainable development. So basically these two concepts are very important in this chapter. Sustainable development first, and the second one is HDI index. These two concepts are very important. Okay, the third thing, basically sustainable development, the last topic of this chapter, but there are one topic in this chapter, like BMI. What is BMI? BMI means body mass index. Body mass index means, body mass index क्या होता है? Basically it is the formula by which we can calculate how our body performance is. How our body performance is means how our efficiency, in which category we are categorized, whether I am fatty or obese, whether I am underweight, whether I am normal. So this is a criteria given by a formula of BMI. This is the formula of, we can calculate easily BMI by taking the formula of BMI. BMI is equal to height. We can easily calculate the BMI formula, like in which we divide weight in kg by the square of the height in meters. Okay, so by the example of this, by the formula of this, we can easily calculate BMI. BMI, the formula of BMI is equal to height, weight in kg divided by height square in meters. Okay, so if this value is come below 18.5, then the person is underweight. If the value comes between 18.5 to 25, then the person is normal. And if the value of BMI comes above 25, then we can say that the person is overweight. Okay, and if the value of this above 30, then we can say the person obese, means obesity. Okay, so this is a simple formula to calculate the whether a person lies in the category of which category, like underweight, overweight, or obesity. Okay, there is one more topic in this chapter, but this is not a basically exam related, only a simple thing. We can say that the oil reserves in whole world. Basically, if we talk about the oil reserves in the whole world, The oil reserve in the Gulf region or in the Arabian countries is of only 53 years. Okay, the total reserve of oil products or the natural gas or the other thing which are also known as non-renewable resources or the conventional resources, these resources are lastly for more than 53 years only. Okay, not more than 53 years only. Okay, so basically by the help of this example we can say that we have to conserve our resources properly and judicially, so that in the future we can't get problem. Okay, we get easily use the resources and in a proper and a judicious way, and we can also conserve the resources for our future generations so that they can easily use the resources in their own way. Okay, basically the chapter is completed, the development chapter. So far we have completed the different topics, and I hope that you all understand the chapter in a good way. And if you have any doubt regarding any topic, then you can uh, ask me in your comment section or call me. Okay, I hope that you understand all the chapter. Thank you for watching me.